Hello fellow citizens, welcome to the channel. My name is Tony, this is the 15-minute gaming channel, and Alpha Patch 3.12.0 has been released to Evocati and is now available to test. So let's go through and see what's new, some of the patch notes, and discuss what's upcoming. The 3.12 testing focus is Space Station Refinery decks, planetary visual improvements, restricted area rework, Starscaping updates, elevator panel updates, multi-tool tractor beam, ship entry identification, and mining Ui Refactor. First up is new features, locations, space station refinery decks, dedicated areas and rest stops that allow players to drop off mined materials to be refined or buy new mining equipment, Starscaping, so we've got lots of updates to that, and extra planetary point locations in the PU, with improved visuals and first gas cloud implementation. Gameplay, we have the multi-tool, which is the tractor beam implementation. So this is the initial implementation of the tractor beam device that attaches on the multi-tool that allows player to control an object at a small distance without physical contact. So, you know, kind of like the gravity gun type thing in Half-Life, or like a grapple hooks, you know, kind of like them sort of things. That could be quite interesting. Ship entry identification. This feature adds dynamic AR markers onto a player's display when in close proximity to your vehicle to aid in the entry. These change depending on whether the vehicle is landed or in space to only show valid entry methods. So again, sometimes the ships can be a little bit... It took me a while to work out how to get into my MSR. I was like, hey, where's the button? So that could be handy for new players, that's for sure. Weapons and items. We've got the new FPS weapon, which is the FS9 LMG. So it's a light machine gun, and it'll be purchasable within scutters within Grim Hex. Feature updates on location. So we've got planetary improvements, further improvements to planetary detail and assets, which include a detailed global painting pass. We've got more global climate data. They've also refined how objects are set up to make it more natural and believable, and some new assets in the biome packs, upgrading the remaining geology assets to organic shader. We've got cloud layer visuals on planets, reintroducing the acidic biome for Hurston and Ariel of Planet Tech V4, reintroducing the glossy icy surfaces on Yella and Lyra, and there's going to be some more improvements there. Hurston and Microtech, as well as the moons Selen, Daymar, Walla, basically everything else. Finally, we have the elevator panel update. So this will replace all the existing elevator panel buttons with interactive screens. We've got restricted area rework on Area 18 Lowville, removal of landing splines at Area 18 Spaceport and Lowville, Spaceport and update and restricted flight area around the spaceport. I wonder how that's going to work then. Or we're just going to keep blowing up again. I didn't mind the landing splines. I know a lot of people didn't like them, but I found it quite fun because it just took you exactly where you need to go. So let's see how that goes. Gameplay, we've got a mining Ui Refactor. So this update adds a brand new interface for all mining capable vehicles, which will provide player with a clear overview of what they're experiencing currently, including mining consumables, what you have equipped in the current state. And it'll also point out volatile cargo and stuff a bit better for you as well. So that should be fun. I have purchased in-game The Rock, so I do want to give that a try. Oh, and I got the Prospector as well, so I do want to get into mining a little bit, give it a go. So that could be interesting. We've got countermeasures version 1.1. So because of the improvements to countermeasure gameplay, obviously this is going to keep being developed as we go on. We've got torpedo attack, counterbalance and behavior, a rebalance of the size 9 torpedoes. They are now much deadlier. I suppose they've had to put them up because of the fact that now countermeasures are better. And obviously you don't want a size 9 torpedo every single time being taken out by a countermeasure, so that is fine. Ships and vehicles, good news everyone. We've increased the hydrogen tank fuel size on the Nomad. Woo! Also, and even better news for me, because I don't have a Nomad, they've increased the hydrogen fuel tank size on the Mercury Star Runner, finally, because that thing ate the juice. We've improved the Constellation Andromeda flight maneuverability and accelerations. So, yeah, that's interesting. I think the Andromeda just needs some love all around. It needs a total rework inside. Not total rework, but just lots of little bits need done, especially the guns. Come on, guys. Increase the gloss amount on the Hammerhead's hull, because obviously everyone needs to be glossy when flying that. Major bug fixes, I've picked out a few that were interesting. So the biggest one for me was fixed an issue that was causing ship canopies to open and close. This on the Gladius was so annoying. It would just open and close constantly, so I'm glad that's sorted. Ships landed at New Babbage and Lowville should now be able to be stored. Yay. Fixed an issue that caused rest stop elevators to duplicate, making them accessible. I kept that in because I've not come across that, but I guess it must be a major bug, so yeah. Weather, so sort of visual effects on the weather. When you're inside or walking around, they should show less, especially in New Babbage. There's also, I left this because I haven't come across this. Fix several areas around the edges of medium-sized hangars in Grimhex so a missing breathable atmosphere. Did anyone? I'd never noticed that. I don't go to Grimhex very often, but that sounds kind of funny. And they've also fixed 5 client crashes and 5 server crashes. So, there we go. That's the patch notes. But that's not all. Them lovely data miners have found out something. So let's take a look at that. So the new ship that will be straight to flyable apparently is the Origin 400i, which is a companion to the 500i, which in turn goes with the 890 jump. So I can't find much information on this. I've put some pictures on the screen. Take them with a pinch of salt. This is off the Star Citizen forums, but I don't know how accurate they are. So the 400i is a luxury touring passenger transport boat, and I can hear the groans now. I know this made me very unexcited as well. But basically, it'll fit in the jump hanger pad at the front of the 890 jump. It comes without docking collars. It has less passenger capacity, no garage or cargo. And when you're inside, it'll have 2 kind of like staircases that sort of flip out, you know, like kind of like a jet kind of thing. And that's how you get in and out. The 500i sounds a little bit more interesting because it's bigger and also has docking collars which attach to the back of the 890 jump. So yeah, we'll see what this brings. I think Origin had the worst day when it was in the recent expo. I don't think people are particularly excited for Origin, and I don't think this will make it any better. But there we go. Another ship coming straight to flyable. And there we have it. Thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a new thing for me where I'm testing out, getting a bit more involved with the patch notes, talking about what's up and coming, that sort of thing. So thank you very much, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.